Victoria making international headlines for the wrong reasons.
After the Australian state of Victoria announced it was pulling out of hosting the Games.
The Commonwealth Games Federation left reeling over the state government's decision to cancel the 2026 event in regional Victoria.
And it came as a complete surprise, Certainly was not expecting that.
The Premier cited a cost blowout from $2.5 to $7 billion, a figure nobody but the government has seen.
I, as a board member of the organising committee of Victoria, had never seen that budget submission, which talked about those figures, so was quite surprised.
The Premier refusing to reveal the maths behind those figures as he visited Maryborough to spruik the benefits of cancelling the Games.
We'll answer the questions when we can answer them.
Daniel Andrews also refused to answer questions on how much has already been lost on the doomed event.
No, I'm not necessarily in a position to be going into great detail about costs that have been incurred.
Or how much tearing up the contract will cost taxpayers as the government attempts to argue its cancellation fee down.
Any contract that is amended or changed is a subject of detailed negotiations.
If the 2018 Gold Coast Commonwealth Games are anything to go by, that could be at least $1 billion.
There would be a clause in there to that effect. I don't know what's in this contract, but I have a clear understanding of what was in the contract involving the Gold Coast Commonwealth Games.
The opposition wants the whole debacle, including how the government got the initial cost so wrong, probed by the Auditor-General.
And the claims by the Premier that it would cost $7 billion may well be right in the sense that anything under Daniel Andrews seems to blow out.
Disappointed athletes now desperately hoping another country will pick up Victoria's slack.
We will be open to discussing possibilities with all of our members.
This is a tough decision for the Federation. The sensible thing, in my view, is to take them back to Birmingham.
But with less than 1,000 days to go, time is quickly running out. Patrick Murrell for 10 News First.
An Australian bar owner is recovering in a Balinese hospital after he was stabbed during a violent outburst on a popular tourist strip in Seminyak. The attack was allegedly at the hands of a fellow Aussie who has since been arrested.
Taped off by Indonesian police, this Bali sports bar and its Australian owner are now at the centre of an investigation.
Usually things like this don't happen around here in this area, especially Seminyak.
1, 2, 3, it's about 4.
Leo Calvin opened the Fox and Rabbit restaurant in Seminyak just 3 months ago.
It's like this and like that and like this and
Its doors are now closed after the owner was stabbed in the stomach during a violent brawl. The man accused of attacking him, Sydney man Nicholas Hatton. Witnesses who were working on the night say the two men entered the bar together and were having a drink before a fight broke out.
We understand Nicholas Hatton has some sort of criminal history back in Australia and his main residence is now in Dubai. Police are investigating the link between the two men and what would have led to such a